Everything to know about why Marshals, the new CBS Yellowstone spinoff Case Dutton Luke Grimes, is changing paths and trying to find a new beginning, at least according to the footage CBS has released from the next Yellowstone spinoff, known as Why Marshals. The new series will center on the last living son of the late John Dutton, Kevin Costner, as well as many other characters from the flagship show, but it's changing things up. Where Yellowstone was a serialized cable drama written entirely by Taylor Sheridan, Why Marshals is a law enforcement procedural on network TV with a writer's room and everything. Why Marshals is just one of a handful of shows planned to continue the Yellowstone story. Case's sister Beth, Kelly Riley, is also getting her own spin-off with husband Rip Kohlhauser, and Michelle Pfeiffer is headlining The Madison, which is set in a different nearby valley and follows a family from New York after a tragedy. Find out everything there is to know about Why Marshals below and stay tuned for all the latest news on the extended Yellowstone universe. Why Marshals release date. Why Marshals is set to debut on CBS on March 1, 2026 at August 7th. It will air on Sundays before CBS's #1 drama, Tracker. Here's CBS's full winter TV schedule. Why Marshals trailer. On November 24th, CBS released the first extended trailer for Why Marshals, and while it's not the typical 2-minute-plus peek at the new season, it's just under 90 seconds. It does give us a glimpse of what Case has gotten himself into. And that's heaps of trouble. Gangs, cartels, race warriors. May look like God's country to you, but the devil's running free out there, man, Pete Calvin Logan Marshall Green tells him. In September, CBS released a 10-second teaser that shows Case in full U.S. Marshal gear and offers a peek at new character Belle, played by Vampire Diaries and Rescue High Surf star Ariel Kebbel. Entertainment Tonight also shared a slightly different teaser on October 13th. Why Marshals production. The Salt Lake Tribune reported that filming began in fall 2025 in Summit County, Utah, which is where the first 3 seasons of Yellowstone were filmed before moving to Montana. While Taylor Sheridan is an executive producer on the series, Spencer Hudnut, SEAL Team, serves as showrunner. Grimes, David C. Glasser, John Linson, Art Linson, Ron Burkle, David Hutkin, and Bob Yari are all executive producing. Why Marshals cast. Luke Grimes isn't the only Yellowstone star reprising his role, but there is one name suspiciously missing from the confirmed cast, Kelsey Isbell, who played Case's wife, Monica. Here's the full list so far. Returning cast: Luke Grimes as Case Dutton, Gil Birmingham as Thomas Rainwater, Mo Brings Plenty as Mo Brecken, Merrill as Tate Dutton. New cast: Ariel Kebbel as Belash Santos as Andrea Tatanka, Means as Miles, Logan Marshall Green as Pete Calvin, Brett Cullen as Harry Gifford, the head of the Montana U.S. Marshals. What is Why Marshals about? Per CBS, here's the logline for the series. With the Yellowstone ranch behind him, Dutton joins an elite unit of U.S. Marshals, combining his skills as a cowboy and Navy SEAL to bring range justice to Montana, where he and his teammates must balance family, duty, and the high psychological cost that comes with serving as the last line of defense in the region's war on violence. In the series finale of Yellowstone, Case made a deal with Thomas Rainwater. He sold him the majority of the Dutton Ranch for $1.25 an acre, which is what it would have cost back when the Duttons first moved to the land. Case kept a small corner for himself, his wife Monica, Kelsey Isbell, and their son Tate, while Rainwater and Mo returned the land to its more natural state, aside from the Dutton cemetery, of course. It seemed as if Case, fresh off of fighting a war with and for his family, and participating in the murder and disappearance of his adopted brother Jamie, was ready to live a happy, quieter life with Monica and Tate. That makes the premise of the new show, combined with Monica's absence, very interesting. It could mean that Monica dies at the start of the series, or it could mean nothing at all. Where to watch Why Marshals. Why Marshals will air Sundays at September 8th on CBS and stream on Paramount Plus the next day.